Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn, and today I am doing tutorials because I have been in an artistic funk. You can do that. You can just pick some prompts and look up tutorials on YouTube, and then you can actually make one piece out of mixing multiple different tutorials. So I had three main things going on with this painting today. I had a background of the beach, and that tutorial is in the description. And then I was inspired by the eclipse. Here's a picture of me and my kid. And then this was this last one. So I was inspired by it because people were talking a lot about it, and people were kind of all over the place with it. And then people were also talking about the Bible story of Jonah. And some people say Jonah and the whale. It didn't really say what kind of fish it was, actually, in the Bible. So, I mean, some people think it was a great white. It could have been a carp. Maybe it was a really big cold fish. I'm going to paint a different type of fish, but we'll get to that. Maybe a mammal. We'll get to that in a minute. But I needed a background, and, because it was water themed when I was thinking about that aspect of it, I wanted to go with like an islandy background. So I just couldn't think of how to paint. I couldn't figure it out, so I had to do a tutorial. I heard a lot of people talking about how they got super tired during the eclipse. I know I did, but I was super excited. I love to sky watch. I love to watch for shooting stars, and I was ready for this one. I had my glasses and everything, but it was cloudy, so the glasses didn't work, and basically you could see it. I don't know if I was supposed to be looking at it as partial eclipse, so you're not really supposed to look at it, but it was too tempting. It was just like it would be peeking out through the clouds. And if it started to get bright, you couldn't help but look away. But with it showing through the clouds, it was, I don't know. I haven't had any problems, but I did get tired. But I think it's just because I was excited, and I was like dragging my roommate outside. I was like, come look, you can see it, you can see it. Otherwise, she didn't really care, A lot of people did not care, but a lot of people did, and I heard a lot about it. There were some really neat, interesting videos coming through my algorithm about Jonah, you know. I chose a humpback whale, just kind of a little nod even over to Star Trek The Voyage Home. I love that movie. And my whale looked prehistoric, and he looks like he's eating a lemon, so just bear with me. But there is a tutorial. You could probably do a lot better than me. I left the link in the description. But you know, what if Noah was swallowed up by an actual aquatic animal, mammal, fish, what have you? Maybe it was this kind. I tend to think though, and I know I'm gonna go against the grain on this, but I think he got knocked out. If this story happened, and people believe all kinds of stuff, but this is one of the stories in the Bible that will make people throw the whole book in the fire. I've always just assumed that he was unconscious, and then when he woke up, he had this memory. Like for those of us who believe in God, I tend to think, for me anyways, God can use what God uses. He does whatever he wants to do. So I don't have to actually believe he was swallowed by a fish. But I will admit, I've had some hard times in my life where I just didn't really know how to overcome it. And just times that were so hazy and fuzzy and stressful. So I do relate to having a spiritual experience during a crisis. The Bible is no stranger to dreams, dream interpretations, visions. In the story of Noah, it doesn't say that he had a vision. It doesn't say he got knocked out and had a dream. It doesn't say he doesn't. I mean, it says he was swallowed up, and then God demanded that the fish vomit Noah out. But that could have all been part of this experience that he had. So it's very hard for me, knowing what I know about science, to believe that he was swallowed by a fish. But it's very easy for me to believe that he had a very spiritual experience, and the memories he has are valid. Now, for people that believe exactly what the Bible says, like he was swallowed up by a fish, I'm not going to have any problem with that because that's faith-based. I have plenty of that myself. People will question me on things, and all I can say is I had some wild experiences. For me, I believe it's God. For me, I believe it's Jesus. But I also love hearing other people's stories, experiences, how they get up, dust themselves off, and move on. And I really love hearing about it if there's a connection to a spiritual experience. To you, baby, would I lie to you? Tonight I'll be your mother. Do some things to ease your pain. You and me won't feel strange. Nobody's got the history. The page is a mystery. Only there is no other. You're the only shoe that fits. I can't imagine I grow out of it. Tell you, baby, there can never find another girl in this heart of mine. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. Ooh, sign your name across my